Hey guys, it's Jackie here and I'm back with another video. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. But stop what you're doing right now and make sure you go subscribe to my channel and then tap that bell so you'll get notifications every time I upload a video. Alright, so let's just get right into this look. So of course, I'm applying my Maybelline Master Concealer in medium, and I'm using that as my base. And then I'm just going to take my Morphe buffer brush and buff that product onto the lid. Now I'm going into my Coastal Scents eyeshadow palette. Guys, this eyeshadow palette is old, but it had a really nice pigmented green that I wanted to use. So that is the color that I'm applying now, and I'm just focusing that in my crease. And then I'm going into my Juvia's Place Zulu palette, and I'm just using that brown shade, and I'm going to apply that just above the crease, and I'm using that as my transition. My transition shade. And this video has a lot of blending, guys, a lot of blending. Because the colors are so dark, you just want to make sure that everything is blended in seamlessly, and you don't want to see any harsh lines at all. So yeah, we're going to be going back and forth into each color, just making sure that everything is blended out good. So I just went into my 35V palette, and I'm picking up that it's like a really light tan shade, and I'm just using that right above the transition shade, but not quite in my brow bone, just to blend the colors in. Now I'm going into my black, and I want to deepen my crease a little more, so I am focusing that black just in that area, and I'm going to bring it a little into the corner, into the inner corner of my eye. Okay, so now we're just going to apply the, we're going to cut the crease, and I'm going to cut the crease with that same concealer, the Maybelline Master Conceal. And the brush that I'm using is from Crown Brushes. I'll have that listed below. And I'm just taking my Morphe buffer brush and buffing in any of that product. I don't want that, the lid to be wet when I apply my shadows. So then I'm going back into that green, and that's the same green that I put into my crease. I'm just kind of smoking out that corner, and I'm applying the black. So I'm basically using the same shades that I used in the beginning of the video. I'm just going back and reversing it. I kind of want to create a gradient effect. I really like the way the eye looks when you do that. So yeah, now I'm going into lighter green, and I'm using that right next to the shade that I used for my crease, and just blending everything in, making sure everything is seamless. Now that shade that I'm using is out of the Morphe 35V palette, and I'll have that listed below, but I believe it's called Supple. And I'm just applying that in the beginning of my eyelid. And I'm just blending everything in to make sure everything is seamless. Now I did notice that when I cut my crease and I applied the shadows, that my eye did not look identical to the other. So I wanted to kind of make it look identical. It looked like I had more of a cut crease on my cut crease was larger, excuse me, on the eye that I'm working on now. So I did go back in, and I'm just filling in the eye with the eyeshadow shades. And then once I did that, I recut my crease in the front just to give it the exact shape as the other eye. Now that I recut the crease, I'm just going back into my Morphe 35V palette, and I'm going into that white shade. It's like a frosty shade. I'll have the name of it listed below, and I'm just going to apply that. Now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Mega Liner, and when I line my lids this time, guys, I'm not doing a wing, but I do kind of want to create like I want to go up in an angle, so I'm just kind of dragging the eyeliner up higher, as if I would do my wing, but I'm not taking the wing out. I'm actually stopping where it's really smoky in that corner, right in that outer V area. I'm stopping there, and then I'm going to smoke it out with black eyeshadow so that everything blends in. You don't see where the eyeliner stops. And then I'm going to take the black eyeshadow and also set the eyeliner that's running across the top of my lid. Now I'm just going back in and blending everything in, and I'm gonna apply my lashes. And of course, I'm just prepping my lashes by putting on the mascara. And I believe this is the Maybelline Big Shot mascara. I'm really not picky with my mascara because my lashes are like super short, and I always wear false lashes. So yeah, I just kind of pick up whatever. But this time it was on sale, so I did get it, and I actually like it, even though, like I said, I have short lashes. But yeah, so all right, so now I'm just, like I said, applying my lashes, and then we'll get moving on to the face. Oh yeah, so right here, I'm just going back in. Once I get my lashes on, I kind of go back in with my liquid liner and just kind of touch up. I want to make sure that everything is, you know, like nice and even, and my lines are straight. So right here, you see I'm applying my glitter glue. I was really going to leave this look just like this, but of course I had to get a little extra with it. So right now I'm just applying my glitter, and the first set of glitter that I'm using is the hard candy glitter. And then I'm going to mix it with some green glitter that I purchased from the beauty supply store. Excuse me, beauty supply store. I'm not sure exactly the brand of it. It kind of came in like a container without a label on it. But yeah, I'm going to mix that in with that. And then, yeah, we're going to make this sparkle. And I always work in small sections when I apply my glitter. So as you can see, I did apply the glitter glue again. And I find that when you do that, you have minimal fallout from the glitter. I hate getting glitter on my face and then I have to take the tape and take it off, or sometimes it won't come off and there's glitter everywhere. So yeah, I always work in small sections. Okay, so now I'm just going in with my chunky glitter that I purchased from Michael's. And this one is like a green chunky glitter. I thought it would go really nice with the colors that I put on my lids. And yeah, I had to be a little extra. So yeah, I just couldn't stop with just the regular glitter. I had to go in a little bit more. But it just gives it a pop. It gives it, I just love everything to sparkle and shine. Okay, so now we're going into the face, and I'm putting on my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I'm applying that onto my face. And then I'm going into my foundation, and this is the Maybelline SuperStay in the shade Honey. And I'm just applying that all over my face and pressing it into the skin. And make sure, you guys, when you're putting on your foundation, that your foundation is even, that you apply it evenly onto your entire face. Guys, so we're gonna go ahead and highlight our face, and I'm using the Too Faced Super Coverage Concealer in the shade Sand, and I'm gonna highlight under my eyes, my forehead, and the bridge of my nose. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out with my Morphe buffer brush. And I was gonna do my contour before I blended out my highlight, but I wanted to wait after I blended it out. That way I can kind of see what I'm working with as far as if I need to tone anything down or not. So yeah, like I said, I'm just blending out the concealer with the buffer brush, and then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender just to make sure that everything is blended well. Now that I've blended out the highlight, I'm going to go ahead and contour, and I'm using my black Opal liquid foundation in the shade Nutmeg. I'm just going to go ahead and place that and then buff it out with my Dome contour brush. I believe it's by ScandalEyes, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. And I always go back in with my foundation brush once I blended out the contour, just to tone it down. I do not like when you see like dramatic contour. I think it's just so unnecessary, but to each his own. I personally don't like it, so I will be going back in with my foundation brush. And when I do go in with that brush, I don't add any product. I'm using whatever product is left on the brush. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and set my face. I'm setting all the areas that I highlighted with my Sacha Cosmetics Buttercup Setting Powder. And then I'm going to set my contour with my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. This time I'm using the light to medium contour palette, and it's the center shade in that palette that I'm using to set my face. Going in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark, and I'm just setting everything and making sure that everything is blended, and wiping off that extra setting powder that was sitting under my eyes. And I'm applying my blush. I'm using the Milani Baked Bronzer, my absolute favorite. You know, This is probably the only thing I've been using lately, but I love it. It gives like a really natural look, and also it has like gold sparkles in it, so it's like a highlighter as well. And I'm going to top that off with my Maybelline Chrome highlighter in the shade, I know the number's 100. I can't remember the name of the shade, but yeah, it's really pretty. I like it a lot. And I'm just going to add a little bit more. I focused the highlighter on my cheeks, and then I brought it up just a little bit. And of course, I'm applying highlighter to my nose and a little bit above my brows. Now I'm going in with my eyeliner, and this is the ScandalEyes eyeshadow stick in black. And then I'm going to smoke it out with that same green that I applied in my crease. I'm going to use that to smoke out the waterline. Alright, so I'm applying my MAC Cork lip liner, and I really need to get a new one because this is almost gone. So I'm going to apply that, and I always like to go with really neutral colors on the lips when you have bold eyes. Some like to do bold and bold, but I like to do bold and neutral. So whether my eyes are neutral, my lip is bold, or my lip is neutral and my eyes are bold. So as you can see, I'm applying that Cork lip liner, which is going to be a very neutral, natural look. And then I'm going into my MAC lipstick, and this is the color Creme de Nude. And I'm just applying that, and then I'm going to top it off with my Hard Candy lip gloss in the shade Girl Next Door. And that concludes my look, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. I've finally reached 300 subscribers. I'm actually over 300, but I so appreciate all of you. And now it's just, I'm on the road to 500. We're taking this little by little, guys. But again, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.